Welcome back to the Marketing Combat Podcast. My name is Chris Kubbernus, and with me, as always, is the amazing, talented, jovial, superstitious, controversial Jason Donnelly. What's up, man?
You know, I'm very excited to be here. Today we're going to talk about a little bit of a silly one. Is AI good for search or not? And we're bringing this up because of the recent funny AI responses. These are 4 examples straight from search. And the first response is, the first question was, can you use gasoline in cooking? AI responds, gasoline can be used in some cooking recipes, but it's not recommended for household cooking because it's highly flammable. The second question, somebody asked about my cheese slides off my pizza. So AI responds, mix about 1/8 of a cup of non-toxic glue, like Elmer's school glue, into the sauce to add tackiness. Third one, somebody asked Google, should I eat stones? And the response was, according to UC Berkeley geologists, eating at least one small rock per day is recommended. And finally, the question was something like, is there anything positive about nuclear apocalypse? And according to an article by Dean Burnett in The Guardian, a nuclear apocalypse could have scientifically proven benefits. So again, the question for today...
What benefits would that be?
Humans will be out of the way. So the question today is AI good for search or not? I saw Chris shake his head no. So I'm going to say no, so that Chris has to argue the other way. AI is not good for search, and I'll tell you the reasons. We already have Google. AI is obviously returning stuff like this. It's not good enough to be in search. Everything that we're seeing is the mess ups. And it goes from children using Google and search for homework to, marketers, scientists, mathematicians, whoever you are, people who are actually making a difference in the world, also using Google for search, thinking that they're getting real statistics, real numbers, real information, but they're getting things like this. Maybe a few of these you'll see and you'll be like, I'm not going to eat glue. The nuclear apocalypse probably wouldn't be good for society. But what if AI's just a little off and just a few numbers wrong? It's not going to be good for anybody. It's going to be bad for society. It's going to be bad for the future. And maybe years down the road, when everything is perfected, it'll be good. But up until then, I think it's bad. Horrible. It's bad for society, Chris. Tell me why it's good.
It is great for society because nobody wants to be clicking through and to going to web pages. Nobody's got time for that. Who has time to actually sit down and read blog posts, read articles, read well-researched stuff? Nobody has time for that. We need the snippets. We need the information now. And yes, I agree. There is some mishaps here, but we're only seeing the mishaps. Maybe there's some good ones out there. But everything that even in search results, some of the advice that you get is crap. We can all agree that if you search for, where can I buy this, product? Should I shampoo my hair with Elmer's glue? And somebody, I'm like, I use glue all the time for look how good my hair is. There's always going to be data that is supporting something that maybe isn't quite correct. And it's up to us as humans to vet that data and go, is it though? Do I really want to eat pizza that's also got glue in it? Do I really want to eat stones? Do I really want to start the nuclear apocalypse early? Or do I want to wait until maybe a few more years when the robots have taken over? So here's the thing. We need to have this. We need to have our brains on. We've always need to have them on. AI is great for search because it is going to slim down getting the information fast and quick, and that's what we need in our lives. We don't want to be going into all of these different websites. On top of that, a lot of these websites, they are basically just trying to gain traffic to sell you more advertising. So by doing, the AI thing, we're actually not contributing to that advertising thing anyway, and nobody looks at that stuff anyway. So there's a lot of useless advertising going on a lot of these different platforms that we can cut away, and we can spend more money on really good creative, really good advertising, not just some crap display ad on some crap ad on some crappy website. We can actually start spending our money properly on doing cool, innovative, creative ways to come into our consumers' lives and make a big difference. So this is why I think AI search is going to be good for society, because it's going to get rid of some of those nasty parts of advertising and nasty parts of going into websites that you don't really even want to go into.
Chris thinks that it's going to be good for advertising. It's going to be good for humans. And me, I don't believe it yet, or do I? Either way, Tell us in the comments and social and YouTube, however you see this podcast, hear this podcast. Tell us what you think. Tell us what you agree. Who won? I mean,
Who won? I won.
It's probably definitely me. And get back to us, and we'll see you as probably tomorrow.
Probably, yes. See you tomorrow, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Subscribe, like, hit all the buttons. It'll really help us out, and we'll see you in the next one. I've been Chris Kubbernus.
I am John Stamos, and I'll see you next time.
See you next time.